Sir Harry's perilous journey took 3 weeks, and Lady Larkin had all but given up hope that he would find a true princess. Then, one sunny mid-April morning, just as the crocuses were beginning to dot the meadows, the lookout in the North Tower spied 2 distant figures arriving at full gallop. The alarm was spread.
Sir Harry is back! Sir Harry is back with a new princess!
Let's see. How does this go in the old story? On a stormy night, to the castle door came the last the prince had been waiting for. This, of course, is utterly untrue. It didn't storm that night at all. In fact, it wasn't even night. And she only looked as though she had come in from a storm.
Actually, I swam the moat. But never mind, there's a nice draft. If I stand right here, I should be dry in no time.
Mama, look. She's all wet.
You swam the moat?
We tried to stop her, but she went away from the drawbridge.
You swam the moat?
She seemed determined to arrive as soon as possible. We had to get a rope and pull her out.
You swam the moat?
All right, I was a little anxious. My friend Sir Harry, he's still out there. He said you had an opening for a princess. Any princess, so I figured. The early bird. Anyway, here I am. Now who's the lucky man? Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you, or you, or you, or you, or...
Nani, neeny, noony, nani, neeny.
No, no, no.
Someone's being bashful. That's no way to be. Not with me. Can't you see that I am just as embarrassed as you, and I can understand your point of view. I've always been shy. I confess that I'm shy. Can't you guess that this confident air is a mask that I wear 'cause I'm shy? And you may be shy, way down behind the dark. Though some people I know might deny it, at bottom I'm quiet and pure. I'm aware that it's wrong to be meek as I am. My chances might pass me by. I pretend to be strong, but as weak as I am, all I can do is try. God knows I try, though I'm frightened and shy. And despite the impression I give, I confess that I'm living a lie. Because I'm actually terribly timid and horribly shy. Though a lady may be dripping with glamour, as often as not she'll stumble and stammer when suddenly confronted with romance. And she's likely to fall on her face when she's finally face to face with a pair of pants. Quite often the lady's not as hard to please as she seems. Quite often she'll settle for something less than a man of her dreams. I'm going fishing for a mate.
She's going fishing for a mate.
I'm gonna look in every brook.
She's gonna look in every brook.
But how much longer must I wait with bated breath and hook? You swam the moat.
Why don't you ask me yourself?
Do you ever say anything other than you swam the moat?
Do you mean to ask me to believe that you are a true princess of the royal blood, and I am actually to understand that you have the nerve, the gall, and the presumption to apply for my son's hand in marriage?
Mama, may I say something?
No! Do you imagine for one moment that I would consider you suitable for any son of mine? You are laboring under a very unfortunate misapprehension, my dear. My son isn't going to marry any moat swimmer, not while I have any breath in my body. And I have not been feeling well. Not well. At all. And don't tell me it's the vapors. I know about the vapors. I've had the vapors!
Are you new here? Well, watch closely and take a perfectly plain piece of parchment.
It's a nut house.
No, please don't go.
You're the one, I guess?
Sure, I'm Prince Dauntless, the Drab.
Well, nice to have met you.
No, don't go. I like you. Everybody does. Well, almost everybody.
Well, Dauntless, it was nice to have met you, but I'd better face the facts, cut my losses, and head back to the swamps.
But I really like you.
You do? Why?
You swam the moat.
Dauntless, I know I swim the moat, but that's not the real me. I'm actually
She's in the moat again. Are you all right?
You ought to see her swim, Mama. It's wonderful.
Yes, isn't she?
I like her, Mama. She swam the moat. Twice. Can I marry her, Mama? Can I?
Marry her? Of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you'll marry a true princess. You'll...
I have the honor to announce the arrival of Her Royal Highness, Princess Winifred.
You're a little late. She's been here and gone.
Gone.
Yes, she's swimming home. That, Sir Harry, is no princess.
Ah, but she is, Your Majesty.
What?
That one? You jest. On mine honor as a knight, I swear she is. I even have her papers right here. Here, hold this. Winifred, Princess of Ipconkill, Guardian of the Midgard Serpent, and Warden of the Ragnar Marsh Lily. The inscription on her family crest reads, Tu ne sede malice contra adentior ito.
And what does that mean?
Roughly, it translates to, if at first you don't succeed.
Never mind.
You see, she is a princess.
I know she's a princess.
Yes, Mama, a test. For me, Mama, please.
All right, we'll test her. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps and make up a nice, fair test, just as we always do. And I'll prove to you that that girl cannot possibly be a princess.
Get her out of the way!
We'll test her for... How rude! We'll test her for sensitivity. She'll have her test, and she'll fail, like all the others, fair and square.
And what?
The royalty test.
Every princess suing for my hand must pass a test to prove she's a real princess.
What sort of a test?
It's always highly secret.
Oh, well, right now I'd better get out of these wet clothes.
May I show you part of the castle on the way to your room?
Sure.
You're nice.
You're nicer.
Well, you're good looking.
Well, you're better looking. And nicer, too.
Well, you're a better swimmer.